JEM is my name, no one else is the same. JEM is my name. JEM.
Oh, so the new look that JEM was sporting at the end of the final episode of season 1 wasn't just a I'm getting all specially gussied up for this big season finale bash. That was a character redesign. Because she's still sporting the slightly different, more feathered hair, the deeper colored eyeshadows, and the occasional headband. Okay. So if that's a redesign for JEM, does that mean that Clash is redesigned too? Is she going to have the solid purple hair from here on out? Because at the end of the same episode, she had solid purple hair instead of the typical, what was it, red and green? Don't know. I'm guessing she's not in this episode that I saw. So anyway, episodes. Episode 1, season 2. New characters. So Shayna, who is the band's fashion designer, got a really awesome job offer for fashion designy stuff. And so she can't go on tour with the Holograms, so they need to find a new drummer. And of course there is some drama here with Shayna doesn't want to leave her friends behind, and her friends know that she's so loyal that she probably wouldn't take this awesome opportunity. So they're like, no, we'll find a new drummer, it'll be fine, just go for it. And she's like, you don't like me anymore, boo-hoo. And so yeah, I think we all need to sit down and talk, but, drama. The Misfits, of course, say they see that the Holograms are getting a new drummer, and they're like, we should get a new band member too! Because they are, and they're getting attention for it. So if we get a new band member, we'll get attention for it. And Roxy is like, we don't need a new band member. We're perfect just the way we are. And Stormer says, I like the idea of having a new band member because then we can have another instrument and deeper, richer, more complex sound. What? I'm guessing that Stormer writes the Misfits music. So they go around to different clubs, seeing if they can find anyone that would be a fit for the Misfits, and they find they walk past a club and they hear a saxophone player, and Stormer stops dead, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, listen to the sound! That is a powerful sax sound. I like it. Let's go check it out." And the sax finishes, and the people inside are yelling, "Oh, boo! Throw bottles! Rar, rar!" Kind of like the crowd in Blues Brothers at the bar where they have chickenware and they're chucking bottles, whether they like the band or they don't like the band. Same reaction. And Pizzazz says, well, anyone who gets that reaction out of a crowd is okay by me, so let's check it out. And so the woman up on stage, Jetta, has a saxophone, and she's like, oh yeah, you don't like my music? I will hit you with a saxophone! And she jumps into the audience. I'm like, whoa! Those are really expensive. Don't hit people with a saxophone. It's also assault and you'll go to jail, but saxophones are expensive. Don't do that. So yeah, I think she'll fit in with the Misfits just fine. So they actually get up on stage and play with her. And Pizzazz is like, yeah, I like this woman's style. And she's like singing, and Jetta's on the sax, and she's like, leaning into doing the thing. Jetta just kicks at her. Stormer likes her, though. And, Roxy says, well, we can't have a new band member unless Stormer and I agree. Right, Stormer? And Stormer's like, I like her. So Roxy's kind of outvoted there. So that was actually, the Holograms get a new drummer, and the Misfits get a fourth member. I was thinking, well, they didn't have a drummer, so are they going to get a drummer? No, but they add a sax. So that's really interesting, because there haven't been a lot of brass instruments in the arrangements of the songs throughout Season 1. So it's going to be really interesting to see if, from here on out, the Misfits songs have a lot of sax in them. So, Cool. Let's see. So Jem and the Holograms are holding a audition for a new drummer, and Aja meets some dude in a back room of a music shop, and she instantly kind of falls for the dude. And if you saw my top songs from season 1, in the middle of the that video, I noticed a spider on my wall. I actually just recorded that like an hour ago, and that spider is still on my wall. I forgot to get it. You're going to be out on your ass as soon as I'm done recording, if I remember. Anyway, so they hold a talent search, and they God, I forget her name. It's Carmen Alonso or something. She has a stage name, and I forget what it is. And the guy with the blue hair, who's Chris or William or something like that, who Aja really likes, which seems kind of a conflict of interest because they're all making goo-goo eyes at each other, and it's like, okay, I think Aja can't vote here because, you know. But it comes down to those two, and they're in the next episode. They're going to do a drum off, and the audience is going to choose, so it'll be okay. Also, do not mess with little Bonnie. I saw what she did to that piñata with one swing. She will end you if you piss her off. Don't mess with Bonnie. She's powerful. So, yeah, Carmen accidentally figures out that she left a flowers in the audition room. She goes back for it, and she sees Jem turn back into Jerica, and she's like, oh, golly, there's holograms, and Jem is Jerica Benton. So, the Misfits are upset because the new rock magazine has the search for a new drummer on the cover, and the fact that the Misfits picked up a new member is like buried on page 18 next to an underwear ad. And Stormer looks at the magazine, which shows both the guy with the blue hair and Carmen, and she's like, that's who's auditioning? I gotta go. And she runs out. Is that your brother, Stormer? I'm gonna guess that's your brother. Well, that's gonna be awkward if Aja ends up dating Stormer's brother, although Stormer's the nice misfit, so I'm sure it'll all be fine. Why do I think it's a brother? Is it as shallow as they both have blue hair? Yes. That's exactly why. They both have blue hair, so they must be related. Like, I'm related to everyone with this color hair. Do you have this color hair? We're related. Eric Bad Guy takes Carmen out to lunch for sushi. God, I want sushi. I haven't had sushi in months. I want sushi so bad. Sushi is good. So he takes her out to sushi, and he says, look, you suck. You're not going to make it, but you are hanging out with Jem and the Holograms. So if you reveal to me, if you can find out who Jem really is, I'll get you a recording contract. Bum, 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 to be continued in the next episode. I don't think she's going to. She seems like a nice person. I don't think she's going to betray anyone's trust. But solid opener for season 2. I am excited to see where it goes. One more thing. The lady that Shayna is working for, the big fashion mogul person who now Shayna works for, she's not very nice. I mean, my first hint was when Shayna says, oh, miss, whatever your name is, I can't thank you enough for this opportunity. And she says, yes, you can. I'm like, oh my gosh. This is going to be fun. No one almost died in this episode. Come on, Jem and the Holograms. Get with the program.
That is, unless if you need me.
Don't worry, we'll let you know how the talent search goes.
Well, let's not keep Miss Stratton waiting.
Good luck.